This is Vegas All Net Radio, the final frontier of free speech.
Views and opinions expressed on this program are those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect those of Vegas All Net Radio, its affiliates, or its parent company.
Welcome back to SinCityBounty.com, the one and only podcast where you get to learn what cunt cakes means.
You gave it away at the top of the show.
I only gave it away because you said I gave it away.
That was so premature. It was like premature ejaculation right there.
Yeah, it was a premature. What do you call it when you curse?
Precursor.
It was a precursor. I like that precursor. Oh, that was pretty good.
Well,
Good job, Foxy.
if we're gonna do that, we're gonna have to have Lawrence of Arabia play that little bit, and then you have to say it again.
Okay. You want to do? Let's just do it right off the bat. Let's do it.
It's time for the curse word of the week, brought to you by Sierra from SinCityBounty.com.
Your curse word of the week is cunt cakes, which is a twat waffle who sugarcoats her bitchiness or some 20-something-year-old little fuckstick who is not quite yet a twat waffle.
I don't think I have
Cunt cakes.
fuckstick written in the thing.
No,
but
it's not in there. I'm just making shit up.
I do need to post that right now.
Yeah,
So
I think
I'm
you
gonna
forgot
post it to the
fuck stick
wall
part.
on Facebook.
Fuckstick may be a future curse
Write
word
it
of the week.
down.
So I was listening to our show from last week, and we spent damn near 20 minutes on Tumblr porn.
That surprises no one.
No, but speaking of, you know what I thought about in retrospect? Where's my fucking porn Tumblr page?
You need to provide me with an email address so I can make you. But I'll tell you what, because of that 20 minutes, I spent very many days on Tumblr porn this week, and I gained like 8 followers.
Increasing Tumblr porn followers everywhere. SinCityBounty.com. We should make that an ad. Tumblr should hire us for the darker side of
They
Tumblr. Or
should.
for the nakeder side of Tumblr.
We're not naked in it.
No, but Tumblr is.
I know I got a message saying, I wish I could see you naked on the page on your Tumblr. And I'm like, no, not happening. Although I probably could make a lot of money judging by the porn that I see on there. So
Do you know what we should try and monetize somehow? I get dick pics. I'm sure we all do.
Uh-huh.
I get dick pics all the time.
I don't.
They're even when I say, like, I have posted on there before about, like, hey, I don't know what about me screams send me dick pics, but you know, we don't really need to. And immediately I have this this gentleman who's like, he calls me a princess. He's a listener or a follower, and he's like, oh, here you go, princess. And there's a dick pic, and I'm like,
Picture of
no,
your dick.
sweetie,
when I left,
wasn't
there
asking.
was a Sin City Bounty dick pic blog.
There was. We haven't updated it since you left. Like
If you
everything
want to
else.
send me all those pictures, I'll sure post them.
Well, I really should. I mean, I had one. I mentioned it before about being, you know, on a dating site, and a gentleman who I just briefly, you know, hey, how's it going? And it ended. Randomly weeks later, sent me a dick pic, and so I had no choice but to respond and just say, you know, thanks for the unsolicited dick pic. My friends and I agree you probably should take it from another angle.
Oh, poor guy.
I know, and I was like, oh, and by the way, please stop sending dick pics. Thanks. I'm very nice, but it was out
But
of
I don't
nowhere.
know how we would monetize it. Trojans?
Maybe.
Trojan can fit on that. And yes, there will be a Trojan that will fit on that as well.
No, we should find out what sizes Trojan makes, and then we can categorize them by Trojan size.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That would
If
be.
only if Trojan paid us, of course. I'm not doing all that work for nothing.
Right.
That's true. True dat.
Right.
SinCityBounty.com's dick pics brought to you by Trojan, now in super wide.
Hey,
I
we're not picky either. Lifestyle works for me.
Hell yeah. I'll take that
I was
Durex
going to say,
one.
yeah, we
What's the
don't.
one they carry at the dollar store?
Yeah, it
I
doesn't
don't
even
even
have to
know.
be a fancy brand. It
No.
could be like love them and leave them, and
Right.
you know.
You get your phone on you?
What's the other
I
one?
do.
Durex, right? That's the other brand.
Yes.
Durex, yeah.
Do you guys have a favorite? Is there a favorite brand?
Lifestyles makes that real skin or like skin or whatever it is. I
Do
like
they
that
really?
one. Yeah.
They were always the cheapest. When I used to be in retail, Lifestyles were always the cheapest. They were the most
Right.
popular brand because of the price.
They have a lot of different options too.
Yes.
A lot of different flavors,
Flavors, colors, yeah.
types. Yeah. So all of that.
I
Sent her
remember
a
when
dick
we Did you send her a dick
I
pic?
sent one to you too.
Oh.
It's my favorite dick pic. We'll wait till she gets it. We'll eagerly await we're anticipating your reaction to my dick pic that I just sent to everyone.
And she even labeled it.
Score!
Ah!
Job's done. Show's over, y'all.
You should hold your picture up to the camera since you're closest there.
Yeah.
Yes, I will.
Joxy.
Let me go ahead and send you or show you all this
We can post it to our wall.
fabulous.
I'm gonna post it to our wall
Let
right
me
now.
pull the picture back up.
Hey, we should
don't know if you can
if
see
you know
it.
who it is, we'll send you we should send
I
him a
don't think
prize. Do we have
it's-
anything we can send him?
Yes, I have a double pleasure dildo that is unused, still in the packaging, with both. Actually, it's a triple pleasure because it has both.
Seriously? You're going to
Oh wait, why are you giving this away? Hey, hey,
because everybody
your
knows who
friend's
this is
here.
a picture of, right?
Your
All
friend's
right,
here
all
who
right,
could
all
use
right, all
this.
right, all right. I've got a bag of lube. I will send you a bag of lube.
For one lube. We
You
should
know how
have
much
these,
lube we
We
have?
should have these stupid contests
She
all
was
the
not
time.
there when
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got the box of lube, was she?
Right.
We literally have like
So
a fucking ton of
one
lube.
of my favorite news ladies, she does this Friday night, or I don't know if it's every night or something like that, but she does this like question. You have to answer 3 questions, and if you get 2 out of 3 right, you win a prize. And it's some stupid thing that she found in her office. Like today, she gave away 2015 trout calendar. But lube is much better than a 2015 trout calendar, I think.
Right, we should give away more lube. Actually, we should use the lube, get a pool. What better way to advertise it then?
We need to hit up all the uh places where you go get shots for herpes.
Right, right. I
For
think that's what we got
condoms.
to do.
For
Well,
condoms to throw in with a lube.
One of my bucket lists is too. This has nothing to do with lube, but lube would totally work. But it's to like wrestle in Jello.
Really?
And I thought it was going to happen.
And then-
Desiree was going to do it, and I said, I want to be your first one. Like I'm in. I want to be your first one to wrestle. I'll wrestle anyone.
Is this part of your new adventure, new you?
Well, this yes,
resolution thing?
absolutely.
Yeah,
But
okay.
this was even before.
Right.
I've always just wanted to, and I was so set. My only rule was is I have to be the first one in the Jello, because I'm not rolling around in other people's gunk. So
Well, maybe just
my
require
OCD
everyone
kicked
to
in.
shower before.
No. She doesn't want anybody's gunk, no matter how clean that gunk is, in her Jello,
Okay.
because it might get in her eye.
Right?
Then you'll
No,
have
you
herpes
don't want
gonales
Wear
of the eye.
goggles.
How sexy are goggles? It defeats the purpose of being all sexy wrestling in Jello if I come out with big old goggles.
But if you go into the Jello and you don't wrestle with another person because you don't want to get their gunk on you, that's not sexy either.
it's so sexy to just go first.
And then you're going to get out and say, "Okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
Right. And then I'll
No
be
wrestling
like,
for me."
can you all dry me up? No, I won't.
Because then you'll get some gunk on you for
And then
sure.
and then as I walk past all the other girls, I'll be like, enjoy my shit, all right.
Yeah, you guys can have my gunk.
Enjoy my gunk. But we can lube will work if we can get enough.
We can get a 55-gallon drum. It only costs $2,000.
Hey, if it's like premium, if we have premium lube, you might want to be careful because you can just like shot put right out of the pool.
Right out.
Wendy of Neverland said I could use steampunk goggles.
You could.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be sexy.
You
That
could go
would
in
be
a
sexy.
you could go in
Steampunk
a
two-piece
steampunk
with-
toxie.
Yeah.
I saw this. There's this
Little metal bra.
There's
Mech
this
toxie.
cute little young teen girl who has to wear this brace around her waist And so somebody painted it up steampunk style for her, so it looks like a corset, like a copper corset. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, steampunk is very hot.
Kelly Guy said Jello wrestling. I'm sure Bill Cosby can hook you up.
Woo! No, because no one will be conscious for it. That's the point. Everybody passed out in tubs
Hey,
of Jello.
if it was pudding, would it make a difference?
Ew. Pudding, it looked like you were smeared in feces.
I know. I don't
Make
know.
it white, be like you're smeared in
Vanilla
sperm.
pudding. Goo.
I mean,
Spooge goo.
I'm not going to be too picky at this point. I just want to wrestle someone in something.
But you
Like,
just
let's-
said that you didn't want to be in there when someone else's gunk.
No, no.
After.
I have to wrestle somebody.
Right, I know.
So I can be in their gunk as long as we're not walking into a puddle
45
of
other people's
nastiness.
gunk.
Like I want to go first.
You don't want sloppy seconds gunk.
Right.
Okay.
Right. I am a first string gunker. Like I am not taking anyone's seconds. I'm a first string gunker.
Got it.
So I will wrestle in anything. Anything y'all got. I'll wrestle somebody. But I have to be the first one in.
Tapioca pudding?
Do you have dreams and ambitions of wrestling in Jello or anything like that?
Who, me? Absolutely not.
No, me either.
That shit gets in your hair.
But
Fuck that.
I will so support you.
Will you,
Oh, yeah.
you guys be there
We
to
will
cheer me on?
cheer.
I'll come with baby
make
wipes.
signs. I will. You're right. I will help
Then-
clean you off,
Oh, I will totally help clean you off.
and we'll make it sexy as hell, so you can continue that sexy
Right.
feeling.
I'll be like, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. It's dirty, dirty, dirty.
I'm like, you're getting it. You're getting it. I'm clean. I'm clean. I'm clean.
I think we just lost it.
Well, we gain more listeners, so
Better
Right.
than Sleepless in Seattle.
Oh, no. That wasn't Sleepless in Seattle. That was,
Carrie Met Sally.
yeah. I'll have what she's having.
the thing is realistically,
Oregon, Washington, whatever.
realistically, when I get out, like there will be no sexiness there. Let's be real. I'll be crying the first time somebody body slams me, or bumps me.
We'll just have to get you a midget. You can wrestle a midget in
A
some
what?
Jell-O.
God.
Yeah.
A what?
A midget.
Baby.
A what?
A little person.
Thank you.
Jesus fucking Christ. You want me to cunt cake it up for you? A little person. Somewhere out there's a little person going, I'm a midget, goddammit!
All right, so for any of you producers out there who want to have the Sin City Bounty come out and have Toxie wrestle in Jello with another BBW, let us know.
Perfect.
Or a
And,
midget.
we can broadcast from there too.
Absolutely, and I'll announce. You know what? I would announce an event like that for free if I got to see Toxie wrestle in Jello.
That's it. I have looked up. Like
You
I
can
know
have-
what it costs.
You
I
can have
know
my
you can
very
order it.
lucrative announcer services for free.
Although, if you're doing the announce, it's hard to do two things at once. It's hard to be the announcer and go over and clean her in a manner which other people would find festive.
I will,
No, I'll just announce while I'm doing it. And now I'm stretching the left labia to the right.
I have to share what's going on in chat.
Yes.
Vendetta said First String Gunker will be the name of the greatest slime core band.
That's right.
Wendy of Neverland's going to send a case of moistened tellez.
Moist. Don't you hate that word? Who is it that we know that hates the word moist?
I have a friend who absolutely despises that word.
somebody hates that
I
word.
am okay with moist.
I'm okay with moist too.
Moist is good.
Cali Guy asked about Jello wrestle with a guy. Absolutely. Will you just wrestle in Purell, then the goggles aren't just cute, they become a necessity. I have to tell you, I will absolutely wrestle in Purell.
How much is a 55-gallon drum?
Although that stuff tastes nasty if you accidentally
okay.
eat some. Okay.
How much is a
It's okay.
55-gallon drum of Purell?
Anyway,
Siri's gonna
chat?
find out for me.
hey, it's great to see all you guys in chat. If you don't know, you can go to our website, SinCityBounty.com, and just click play on the video. click play on the video thing there. That's there. It should say we're live right in the corner. And there's another little link that you can join our chat live and join in on the conversation. Toxie likes reading it, and we like hearing it. So
We like it when you join in.
yes, we do. Wow.
The more, the merrier.
And just imagine the studio covered in Jello.
An orgy of chat.
Or what?
An
Chat.
orgy of chat.
Oh, an orgy of chat.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
I thought it was a
Or
technical
further in.
computer term. I don't know. So what did you find?
The Siri just gave me links to 55-gallon drums. I know where to get those.
Okay.
At discount prices at that. These people, 55-gallon drum of Purell. Purrel.
I
think
really
it's
have
just one R, two L's.
I really have researched the cost of Jello. Like they have a special Jello wrestling Jello.
Do they really?
They do. It's non-toxic. It's clear. You can add the color, so you can make it, festive for any event.
And the color won't transfer over onto your skin and
It
stain you for like 3
probably
days.
will. It probably will. I'm willing to take that chance.
I pick blue. So you can be Toxie Smurf for a while.
It'll work.
I can get a 55-gallon drum of clear green, pleasant scented body and hair shampoo.
Okay.
I don't want to wrestle on shampoo.
No.
Lotion soap?
Maybe Baby Johnson's?
What about lotion soap?
No.
No. My best bet, find out how much it is. Let's see.
You know what? Let's let the
Breaking
people
Bad.
in chat do the
Yeah, you guys search
the
for it.
research.
Yeah, hey, can you guys find out? Let me
First
know.
one to find us a 55-gallon drum of Purell gets a packet of lube.
Okay, Breaking Bad Sierra would be great. I am the one who squirts. So see, you have to wrestle too.
I can't. I have bad knees. Ho-ho. Now I got out of that one.
Listen, you don't actually have to wrestle. Like the moment you take a swing at me, I'm going to curl and cry in the corner. I'm
Oh,
going
so it's me versus you?
Hey,
No,
which
no, no.
is attractive to a lot of people.
That's what'll happen.
No. We have to make it. We have to build this. If it's Sierra versus Toxie, it's TNA live. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah, all I'm going to do is use my ass. Like I'll bump you down with my ass, and then I'll curl and cry.
And then I'll come swinging at you.
And you can like fling your
Now
boobs
this is
on
not
me.
this is not naked Jello wrestling, right? You guys will
No.
have like bikinis on.
Yes, absolutely.
That's no fun.
Well, it's not like your bikini will stay on with those big boobs you have,
That's true.
right? The first time you go and flop them around, go swing, swing, like a slingshot.
Swing, swing.
One of the best things that ever happened was the night that we were out, and Sierra brought her boobs over to my neck and gave me a neck massage with her boobs. It's
You
things
know-
sweet dreams are made of.
Yes. Yes. So we've got 20 minutes in. We've been talking about Jello wrestling. This is how we roll.
Hey, we
So
got
if
the
anything, if you catch just the first 20 minutes of this show, you're
Yeah,
done.
good.
You're good.
You're good.
But we've got some stories to cover.
We do have some stories to cover. What do we wanna
Let's
cover?
do your quick one that you wanted to cover. Not your serious one, but your good one.
Somebody stole $50,000 worth of bull sperm.
Wow.
Now,
Well, now wait a minute. Having been a member of the veterinary community for a while, $50,000 worth of bull sperm could actually equate to only a couple of vials.
No, it was in a tanker.
Oh,
It
That's
was
a
wait,
lot.
wait. They had a tanker,
Tanker of
full
bull-
of
Yeah,
bull
there
sperm?
is. Here, let me. I'm sorry. 3 tanks.
WTAF.
No,
Three
maybe not
tanks.
tanker. 3 tanks in a transfer tank filled with nearly 3,500 units of sperm were taken from the truck.
What's a unit? Like a cup?
And the semen is stored in tanks filled with liquid nitrogen to keep the sperm frozen.
And viable so they can inseminate. Yes. Okay, so we know what the sperm is used for. Did they say
Where's
What?
a market for that
What?
shit? Now this is top 1% sperm. Just so you know.
Oh.
Like they didn't steal the crappy shit.
right?
They stole the good sperm. But
Okay.
who do you market it to? Like, can I go on Craigslist and find it? I can find other sperm on Craigslist, but
Absolutely.
not
No,
the top 1%
so
bull sperm.
bull sperm. Okay, so there is a huge in vitro fertilization market out there for cows, especially dairy cows and meat cows, and depending on, I mean, and there are some, show cows and rodeo cows and shit like that. So depending on what how accomplished your bull is, what kind of things he's done, you can. There are some dogs that command $10,000 for a shot of sperm. So for $50,000 worth of bull sperm, if it's grade A, top of the line, they're like 3 tanks. I mean, they could be talking about like 5-gallon tanks, maybe. It's maybe 15 gallons of bull sperm. But
That's still
but
someone still has to carry that bull sperm.
Yeah.
Like somebody is
somebody
like,
may have
You
an
know
I
what?
got
All
it,
they gotta
guys,
all
I
they
got
gotta do
it.
is just put out a what do you call, what are those notices to all the vets, and when one farm has all its cows start having babies,
True.
I think you found your bull sperm.
Unless it's used for something else. I mean, maybe it's not
Oh,
used for bull
maybe it's for
insemination.
wrestling.
Or not bull insemination. That's not plausible.
Cow insemination. Maybe it's
Thank
used
you.
for wrestling.
So I would like to share a quick story, an inside story, because it directly relates to our bull sperm.
Okay.
We have a group message going on in Facebook with a couple of people that we know, and they started making really terrible lettuce and tomato jokes. And my phone is buzzing off the hook here. So I just said, you guys, I'm trying to talk about stolen bull sperm here. And now they're all like, what? Wait, what? What's going on here? So we went from lettuce to bull sperm.
By the way, really quick, Kelly Guy said that Sierra's patented. Don't use big words. Double-barreled slingshot, probably banned by the ATF as a weapon of mass distraction.
I bet you.
For sure.
Mass
Mhm.
distraction.
And Vendetta looked it up. Amazon has 100 gallons of wrestling jello for $119.
100
I can do
gallons.
it.
Ah,
Yeah.
For $119.
Very cool.
Wrestling
That's
jello?
multiple events.
Yeah, because you only need like 30 gallons or something
Right.
for a
I'd get
small
one of
tank,
those
a
big
little tank.
triangle pools.
Yeah.
triangle pools.
Rectangle.
It's a good thing she's got a nice ass, y'all.
All right, so the other quick story I want to cover is I watched a video today. One of the I don't want to get her in trouble if I mention her name, but there's a show on the station and I follow her and she's absolutely adorable. And she posted a video on her timeline, and in the little videos that they suggest underneath it, it said that One Direction was breaking up. And I watched the video. It's called History. It's a great song. I'm not like a super fan of One Direction, but their music is catchy. It's poppy, and they're kind of cute. As far as I'll go with that, because
They're all over 18, aren't they?
They are.
yeah, but still, they look way too young. Anyway, I know that your daughter is a huge One Direction fan. So how, from the eyes of your daughter, how is the young teen angst girl taking this news?
Well, it's first they just to throw out, they first announced that they were taking a hiatus. One member left, my favorite. My daughter's like, he's the least popular member, but he was my favorite. And so one left. They decided to take a hiatus because they've been touring nonstop for 5 years. But then it came out that it's not a hiatus; it's goodbye.
Right.
So they quickly, PR came out and said, no, it's not goodbye. It really is a hiatus, because they currently have an album out,
Right.
and they have to promote it, and they're not promoting with a tour. So now this video seals it.
Right.
Like this video, if you watch the video, it's a beautiful video.
I cried. I was so sad. Not that I follow the band or anything,
Right,
but the video was very well put together.
It was well put together. It was a lot of, memories of their journey, and in the end, they walk apart. Of course, my daughter's devastated, but she's a firm believer that her favorite, Harry Styles, will remain in the U.S. and be very popular. So she feels he's going to be like the next Justin Timberlake.
I've seen him on talk shows all by himself.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes. And he has the ability out of all of them to do so.
Is this what it feels like when I talk about nerdy things?
Yes. Yes.
Now,
wait, in your head, do you hear walk, 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 walk,
I
walk,
do.
walk, walk? Then yes.
I heard One
So-
Direction and then
Much like well, the Beatles are kind of different, but there's NSYNC, there's the Backstreet Boys,
98
98
degrees.
degrees. There's just so many, and a couple of hits here and there, but they affect an entire. These guys affected an entire generation of up and coming women.
That's true.
Right? So when these young ladies grow up to be grown up women, it affects how they look at men and how they, feel about relationships and stuff. And so I can see the whole deepness of it.
Right.
And so I sympathize with the young girls for it's like having a breakup.
Right. It's
I think
like
it's
my
like
new
getting
kids on the
broken up.
block.
Yeah.
It's like someone else's Beatles.
I guess
Yeah.
I shouldn't roll my eyes at New Kids on the Block. I was kind of a fan.
See?
But the video is very
The
well
right
done.
stuff.
It's a good song, and what I love most about it, it doesn't have to just pertain to their breakup. It's
Right.
the song is called History, and the lyrics of it are so good that you could use it. We could have
To
used
break
it
up with your girlfriend.
We could have used it with our memorial. It was that poignant. It could be used with your.
That's enough
Yeah.
copyrighted.
Thank you, Lawrence of Arabia.
That was it, though.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a good song.
Lawrence is the.
Wendy of
Lawrence
Neverland
Arabia
said,
is
"Don't
the best.
forget Captain and Tennille." So yes,
Captain Tennille.
them as well.
I was a big fan. Tony Orlando and Dawn. Tie a yellow ribbon round me.
And
oh,
Kelly Guy said
tree.
before, he said, "That's our Toxie, one corner short of a rectangle." That was in reference to the pool. So
Good job.
All right, so let's talk about what our main stories are. So why don't you go, Sierra?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about the fact that we apparently can't keep anyone in prison. So there were 3 very violent escaped convicts who escaped from a prison, a high security max prison in the middle of a giant city in California. I think it was San Bernardino or some bullshit. I'm pulling up the thing right now so I can give you guys the exacts on it. Although I have to get past my search for 55-gallon drum of Purell.
$119
It's
for
in
Jello.
orange.
That's doable.
It is.
We just have to find a place to put it all.
Man, can't find my thing again.
It's right
Anyway.
here. It's in Orange County.
Orange County, there it is. So anyway, 3 escaped convicts decided they were going to get out of prison. And it's a maximum security prison. It's supposed to be, of course, maximum security. They shouldn't be able to get out, should never be able to have the kind of time to get out. But the 3 of these guys were able to cut through 4 layers of steel, get up to the roof, have enough sheets and extra materials to make a rope to get down off of the roof, and then escaped. And no one knows where they are. 3 escaped convicts. Now, first off, you have to have tools to cut through steel. That requires either some sort of arc welder or a diamond
I watch
saw.
all the movies where people go to jail and things get snuck in all the time.
Yes. Have you never watched Orange is the New Black?
That is
Yeah.
a minimum security women's facility. They are in a max security prison. This is the shit that people go to when they are violent gang leaders who've killed like 35 people, which is one of these guys. Anyway, how they got the tools to cut through, and then the time required, because if they didn't have an arc welder, it took them a long goddamn time to cut through the steel.
20 years in Shawshank Redemption.
They were not in for 20 years. So
They were just very resourceful.
I don't know what the hell they were doing. Anyway, and then they climbed down like it's some sort of fucking 1940s prison escape movie on a rope made of bed sheets, like all tied together. And
I
they
have
climbed
to
down,
tell
and I'm
you,
like,
when you're done about an escape with bed sheets, I have a real story about that too.
Well, I'll tell.
Let me hear
Let,
it.
let
is
me.
that how you got out of your marriage?
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, it was a great pot shot. I had to take it.
I'm a little frightened for the neighborhood that these guys have escaped.
I'm not frightened for that
into-
neighborhood at all. You know why? Because the people in that neighborhood are harboring them. They are 100% positive they have not made it out of that neighborhood. They can't find them. You know why? Because all 3 of these guys, I'm not want to make it a race issue, but I'm going to make it a race issue. They're all Asian. and the Asian people stick together, the Asian people in their area are keeping them from being found
Well,
again.
fucking yeah, we do. You guys put us in concentration camps. Well, not me personally, but
Thank you for helping me to be as racist as possible, Lawrence of Arabia.
um, I live in a pretty rough neighborhood. It's not a rough neighborhood. We get this neighborhood magazine in the mail once a week, and they actually had a map of all the arrests and burglaries and crimes in the area, and my neighborhood was actually clear of crime, which was great.
It's because your neighborhood is full of old kleptomaniac hoarders. People are afraid to go in their houses
True,
to
there's a
steal
lot
shit.
of.
They might
I'm
die.
pretty sure there's a lot of hoarding going on in the neighborhood, but there's also a lot of meth, I think, going on in our neighborhood because when I first moved in, uh, we used to see them on the street all the time. Don't you remember? They
Oh,
used
I
to
remember
walk
the meth
by.
heads.
Anyway,
Twitchers.
but and every couple of weeks, maybe once a month, there will be a helicopter flying over the neighborhood with a searchlight on, right?
It's called the ghetto bird.
And I'm driving on that main road right by the fire station, and the helicopter is tracking me. And I drive a pretty common kind of vehicle. Almost everybody owns this kind of vehicle. I turn onto my street, I pull into my driveway, that light is still there. I'm like, if there's escaped convicts, I need to get in my house, like right now.
But you need to do it slowly because if they're watching you and you run, they're going to assume you know something.
Right? So I'm glad they're there. I'll get into my house safely, and I am getting to my gate, and then the chopper leaves, and I'm like, wait, come back! I'm not to the door yet.
I have to share. Wendy said, "Sounds like Arkham Asylum. Send for Batman."
For Batman.
Vendetta said, "If not, I don't know what this person is. Ilbarthan, help them. Was Ilbarthan a person?
I don't know.
Maybe I read it wrong.
You
Sorry,
probably did.
Vendetta." And Kelly Guy said, "Why bother breaking out of prison? These days, you just get yourself sent to Gitmo, and you will be let go shortly." So I was saying I have
So,
a.
wait.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
I'm gonna make another note on this. So again, on the why break out of prison? These guys are getting 3 square meals a day, a place to sleep, health care. They're better off than most working Americans are right now. They broke out of prison to hide in somebody's teeny tiny little basement. Well, it's LA.
Well,
There's no basements, but some
They're
teeny tiny
if
little
they're in
apartment.
max security, they could be running for their life.
I think
mean,
it's
they
a
could
little bit of.
be-
I think it's a little bit of relativity. Like I right now would love to not have anything to do and live in a little tiny cell and get 3 squares a day, have my own toilet that I might share with a roommate. I'm cool with that.
3
You
hots
get
and
all
a cot.
you get all
Yeah.
the books you want. You can go to
That's right.
college. You
That's
can
right.
get. I mean, it's all
Right
paid for.
now, as a struggling person in the working world, yeah, that sounds really good.
Sure does.
But it's all relative. Those guys, they want the wonders. I'm not having sex right now because because my fiance passed, so I'm not even close to being interested. So I'm okay with prison, but these guys may be young, a little randy, they need to get some, and they want to be another dude. So it's just a relative kind of thing. If they
Or
want to get out, they
again,
get out.
prison could be horrible, and there could be gangs after them
Yeah.
because maybe I don't know the background, but I watch a lot of
I
courtroom drama.
have watched Orange is the New Black, and I don't know if I
Yes.
want to be in that prison,
Right.
and that's minimum security.
So how do you know that like they're scheduled to testify,
Right.
and the people they're testifying against are trying to get them murdered?
Right.
But I was telling you I had a real story about an escape from prison. I'm originally from Pennsylvania. I went to school with this guy who is in prison for murdering a drug dealer and his girlfriend. And so I was living in San Diego, and one day I hear on the news, I hear his name, and I'm like, wow, all the way here in San Diego. This is crazy. And I look on the news, and he had tied bed sheets together in escape prison.
What in the actual fuck prison system? I am paying a lot of fucking money for you to keep prisoners in prison. I'm a little
He was,
upset by
I
this.
mean, the place, the facility was like the laughing
I'll give you a
stock.
cough drop.
So
Oh, thank you.
It's either a smart ass or a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
he's a nice guy.
And swarthy.
He's
Very
like-
swarthy.
Meh.
Like Swarthy's been your word of the weekend.
It has been my word of the week.
Crazy
There's
pants.
some great swarthy looking people that I've met lately.
So who else has got a news story that doesn't involve my tax dollars being fucking wasted?
Well, I don't know. Mine could be.
Yeah, it probably is too. But considering I'm a libertarian, I think a lot of my
Actually,
tax
I don't
dollars
think
are wasted.
NASA is in charge of it. So I want to talk about Planet Nine,
Woohoo!
or
Every nerd just got a Woody.
Nibiru, or
The
Planet
planet
X.
Hoth. The planet Hoth. It's a fucking ice planet. It should be the
So,
planet Hoth.
I'm not a believer, but I am a huge fan of alternative theories and conspiracy theories and things like that. So
Tinfoil hats.
I know all about the Nibiru planet, or Planet X, or the 12th planet, as Zechariah Sitchin wrote in his series, right?
It's just really quick. It's like you're speaking another language.
Hold on,
This is
hold-
how I
hold
felt when
on.
you guys were blah blah blahing
Hold
about
on.
One Direction.
So there's this story, right, about a rogue planet in our solar system, and it has an elliptic orbit so wide that it goes away for thousands of years, and when it circles back, it causes disasters to the planet, if not hits it, right?
Rogue planet that causes disaster everywhere it goes. It should be called Planet Mao.
Mal.
Captain Mao.
Hey, it's not that bad. Mal wasn't that bad. Anyway, another nerd reference. Anyway, so there was this guy named Zechariah, and he recorded from bad Sumerian translations, that this planet Nibiru was where our gods came from, right? We were seeded on this planet. These gods landed here. They wanted all the gold and crap that was in the planet, so they made slaves of the humans. They fixed the DNA, so Erectus and Sapien and all that crap all came together and became us.
Come on, I'm not the only one to giggle because you said Erectus. Seriously?
Right? And then in 1995, some lady who says that she was kidnapped by aliens or something like that, and they implanted like this cathode something in her head so she could get messages from the Zeta aliens, the gray aliens, that there was this planet and it's going to smash into the Earth, and the orbit is like every 3,600 years it comes around or whatever. Now this planet, the 9th planet, it's actually got a 20,000 year orbit.
I thought it was 10,000.
No, it's 20.
Okay, something.
And they haven't actually seen it yet. So this planet, this 9th planet, that actual scientists, the Pluto killer scientist found, astrophysicist or whatever, Mike Brown, the guy who said demoted Pluto. Him and his buddy went in to disprove something that was reported in 2014, right? That it appears that the other planets like Neptune was being pulled out of its orbit, and there had to be a reason. So Mike Brown and his buddy, I don't know how to say the name, Badigan, they went in to disprove it, but they just announced on the 20th that, yeah, according to the math, it looks like there's a big giant ass planet out there. And so
The ice planet Hoth.
Well, Kelly Guy said Ice Planet Hoth, where Sierra goes to sleep.
That's
Yeah.
exactly where I would go to sleep.
So I'm so excited about this. But I love imagining if this is Nibiru, because that would
But
be
it
like...
wouldn't be the 12th planet. It would technically be the 9th planet.
No. The 12th planet, according to Zechariah Sitchin, the 12th planet also includes, I think, the moon and the sun. So 12th planet.
Whatever.
You have to read the whole series. I didn't get through the
Although
whole
it would only be
series.
the 11th planet because Pluto's not a planet anymore.
I only read synopses of Zechariah Sitchin because I'm not like a believer, but I love the stories.
Yeah, they announced there's a real 9th planet, and every nerd's little dick just got
Because
hard
those
again.
stories go along with the pyramids being landing bases for the alien ships, like in Stargate, and it goes on with, the PowerPoints in the world where all the temples are built, like at Angkor Wat and, Von Daniken, and
crossing
the
of
big
the ley
giant,
lines, Sedona, and all that
right,
crap.
the big giant alien carved
Crystal,
into the
woo-hoo!
desert of the Nazcas, down there in South America. I love all that crap.
And meanwhile, I'm like, oh my God, Rob Kardashian and Black China are dating.
Anyway,
It's Black China. Did the giant wrestler change her race again?
So I love this. I love this that Mike Brown found a new planet. I love it. I love
After
that
destroying one of our previous planets.
I love that we haven't seen it and only math has proven it. But Neptune was the same way. They said it was there before they actually saw it. So there you go.
Higgs boson, same thing. Everyone knew it was there.
I'm going to read this from Cali Guy, but again, Cali Guy, big words.
You need to spell it phonetically for her.
All right. Highly unlikely life would evolve on a planet with a highly elliptical orbit due to extreme temperature variations.
Right? Exactly.
Unless that planet had an outer shell that was not completely disintegrated by coming in closer to the sun, they think that there might be life on that ice-covered moon around Saturn or whatever it is, because its ice never melts. So that its interior temperature could actually be warm enough to support life.
And it all depends. If you think of life as us, what if it's a
What if
different
it's an
kind of life
intelligent
form?
single-celled organism?
They are gods. I mean, really.
Or tiny little worms that inject themselves in the back of our skulls and overtake our entire nervous system, make our eyeballs glow, and we talk in a weird voice.
Wait, isn't that the synopsis of
Stargate.
Men in Black? Oh.
So that was my big. I'm reading everything I can about Nibiru and the scientific Planet 9 stuff. So, what you got?
So what if there is that whole planet under the ice and it's just like us?
That would be fucking awesome. They'd be mer people.
Would you
They'd
be
have to
okay
be.
with
They'd have to be able
aliens
to
coming to Earth? I mean, do you think you'd be able to handle it? Would you be one of those people who would just shoot it right away?
No,
or
I'd be
run
the first
screaming?
one. I'd be the first one signed up for their whorehouse. I'd be like, hell yeah! Fuck those aliens! Literally, let's do it.
What about you?
I think we've already established that I'm the curl in the corner and cry girl.
Meanwhile,
I can take that and apply it to everything.
Meanwhile, next Tuesday, from the planet Hoth.
I
Guest on
would
SinCityBounty.com.
love for it to be very Star Trekky, when the Vulcans came down and met humans. But then I believe it would probably be more like what's that? I can't even remember the show, but it's where the aliens are enslaving us. Maybe even V.
Oh,
right?
I do remember V.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I remember the original V.
Where they
not
attached the things on us and the skitters and all those people.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Falling
their
Skies.
face off.
You didn't watch Falling Skies with Noah Wiley?
Falling Skies. That's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Falling Skies is probably going to be like that, but
in the end, we win. Woo!
Well, do we win? I haven't seen the whole series yet.
In the end, we win.
Thanks. Spoiler alert.
You were never gonna watch it.
Every 4th of July, I have to watch Independence Day because.
Woo! Did you hear
another
the
one's
one
coming out?
I did not know
Is
that.
Independence Day 2 coming
With
out?
Will Smith?
Yes.
No. I think he's retired from it or something. I think there's a new main character.
Well, I know they're bringing back my favorite scientist who
Jeff
turned himself
Goldblum?
into a fly. Yeah, that one. And then the president is coming back, even though he's no longer a president, but they're reinstating him as president or something
He
like
made
that.
a good president in that movie.
That's like the second or third time he'd played a president. He makes a damn fine
Oh,
president.
you're talking what the hell is it?
Pullman?
Is it like
Pullman?
Dennis?
No, it's like Bill Pullman.
I have no idea what his
Oh, Bill
Pullman.
Pullman.
That's
He
it.
was
Yeah.
in Dave. He played a president in Dave too.
Yeah.
Callie Guy said thanks for the backup, Morpheus, and Vendetta said Captain Kirk ain't got nothing on Sierra.
Nope. I'm gonna fuck every blue alien that comes across this planet.
Green too?
Sure.
Pink? Purple?
Whatever. Polka dotted
What if
spot.
they had 4 penises?
Look, we got our 10-minute cue. Fuck yeah!
All
Two
right.
in the pink, 2 in the stink.
Is your story quick?
The ultimate shocker.
Toxie cannot talk now. Hey, while they're laughing, you can find us on Facebook. I just posted what the hell's your word of the day?
Cunt cakes.
Cunt cake up there. We've got stories up there posted that we've been talking about. We'll
Our
be
dick pic is
posting during the
posted.
week. We're on Twitter, we're on Tumblr, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're all over except Instagram because I don't want to manage that account. But you can go to our website, SinCityBounty.com, find all our links there, and Make sure you tune in every week. Set an alarm on your phone so you know that we're about to go on the air. Are we ready?
Yeah.
You guys
I'm
calm?
good. I'm
All right.
composed. I'm
Can we
still
handle?
like, what?
Can we handle your story very
Yes.
quickly? A couple minutes. Because we gotta do up.
So-
We gotta do
So I'd
catch
like
up.
to talk about Flint really fast.
Oh, fucking Flint.
So if you guys, I don't know if you've heard what's going on there, but really quick to go back, the town was strapped for money. They hired an emergency manager a couple years back to come in, make some cuts, figure out what he could do. This person comes in, and they decide instead of getting their water source from Detroit, they're going to get it from the Flint River. Bottom line, the Flint River is too what's the word?
Polluted?
Toxic.
It
Toxic and
contains,
corrosive.
yeah, it's corrosive, and the water lines contain lead. So
where
as
the
it's
where
running,
the joins are.
yes.
Right.
So as it's running through, it's bringing lead. This has been going on for well beyond
about
a year.
Mhm.
People are getting sick and everything, and right now everybody's like, "It's not my fault. It's not my fault." I watched an interview with the mayor, the former mayor today.
He apologized, didn't he?
He did, but he said they did it. They did it behind my back. They completely did it behind my back. And the interviewer was going, "Well, at one point you had to be accountable because you knew, and so at one point maybe you didn't initially know,
Right.
but at the point where everybody's going like, oh fuck, now it's too late."
It is too late. There's
So-
already a couple of kids that are
Right.
super sick or have
Mhm.
already died
Lead
or something like
poisoning?
that from lead
Lead
poisoning.
poisoning, yes.
And it was found out because of the work of one pediatrician who
Yes.
did comparative studies of lead in the blood of the kids from
and it,
then and
it
now.
more than
so.
doubled in a year. The
Right.
kids' lead levels doubled.
And
Again,
I know
wasted tax dollars.
I know
Somebody
that-
should get fired.
now the governor signed the order for this to happen, from what I
Yes.
understand.
Every motherfucker who had his finger on a button that allowed this to happen should get fired.
And I think the first thing he said was, I sign papers all the time. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah.
Then you need to get fired because you should know
a
exactly what you're
lot
signing
of-
because I pay you to look at the shit you're
I mean,
signing.
at
A
the
lot
end
of
the
people are
day,
calling for it, yeah.
the what happened, they said, the whole switching over, like, that's not uncommon. Switching from here to this source, that's not uncommon. The tests were really, something was done improper because they kept coming up showing these tests say everything's okay, and it wasn't.
It was probably done by Volkswagen.
Well, even the GM plant that was there stopped using their water for their plant because it was corroding the car parts.
Right.
So somebody was lying, and everyone should get fired.
Well,
And I don't care. I don't care how low on the totem pole you were. If you knew something was wrong and you didn't raise a big enough stink to get it taken care of, you should get fired.
I haven't heard anything in the last few hours, but is it become a federal emergency yet?
Yes.
It was
Okay.
declared an emergency.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
they have.
Yeah, the National Guard's handing out
because
bottles of
the
water.
local government, from the town level to the state level, had not done anything for days. It was all volunteers that were shipping in water,
Mhm.
trucks and trucks of water. It was crazy. The government did nothing. So
Yeah, and so now everybody, you can donate water there.
Everybody
People are
should.
sending bottles of water.
it's a horrific story, and everybody should probably keep up with it. Same with that gas. How's that methane thing going on in California? Another.
I haven't.
No, it's like
Sorry, all I had beans last
the
night.
gas. You could drive the car around the plant. It's as much smog in the month that it's been going as you could drive around the planet like 1,000,000 times or something like that. That's how much smog toxic air it's producing. So
Again, your brilliant tax dollars at work.
this is a private company, I believe, but the government hasn't stepped in. Somebody hasn't, said, "Hey, fix this."
All of those
And it's all
companies get
because they
government
didn't want to pay for
subsidies.
parts, I believe,
Right.
for this. It's crazy.
Now we
5
5
minutes.
minutes. Want to do catch-ups?
Yeah.
All right.
Start.
Go.
I'll go.
for it. You
I'll go. So I got messaged on Facebook over a common denominator of this guy named Bishop Carlton Pearson. I'm in love with Bishop Carlton Pearson because he used to be a member of the Oral Roberts tradition of the church, and he had an epiphany one day and decided that he couldn't be that against gays and non-Christians or anything like that. So he stopped preaching the Oral Roberts way and started preaching this thing called inclusion. And so I follow everything that Bishop Carlton does because he's pretty awesome to me in the words that he speaks and stuff. So I get this message. I see that we have this in common, yada yada yada. We both live in Vegas. Would you like to have coffee? Now,
This is how sex starts.
he's gorgeous. I showed Sierra the pictures this afternoon. He is so good looking.
I'm not even
I'm a
into
little
chocolate
afraid.
that much.
I'm a
Pretty good
little
looking.
afraid because I'm not there yet, but I'm gonna go have coffee.
Again, this is how sex starts.
Coffee.
It is coffee, and he did say something about wanting to meet other progressives because I did. As soon as I looked at his profile and I saw some church on there, I said, "Oh yeah, I love Bishop Carlton, even though I'm a pagan." So I
Dun,
put that
dun,
out there,
dun.
and he still asked me to meet him for coffee. So,
Nice.
but he did put in there, I'm trying to meet progressives in town, and I'm like, hey, progressive. That's right, baby.
Progressive
Let me
right
show
into
you.
your bed.
So
Let me show
my-
you how progressive I am right here.
So my coffee date is tomorrow, so I'll let you guys know what happened.
Hell
next week.
yeah. I better-
I'll be texting. I'll text you guys
Yeah.
after I'm done.
yeah.
All right, what's your ketchup?
Got nothing.
Nothing. Go.
So I had to fix my car, and I had a thing hanging underneath.
You didn't fix your car.
No, I did. Wait. So there was something dangling from one of the numerous things I've hit. And when I crawled under, I thought I'm going to have to call the fire department to get me back up. But then I thought I did a little bit more damage once when I hit a log in front of all the soccer parents at a tournament.
Oh my god.
And I drug the log. But anyway, so I'm down there and I'm like, I can totally fix this. And I yell up to my friend, I'm like, do you got some screws? And she's like, what kind? I'm like, oh, big fat ones. So we couldn't find the right ones. And so, my thing's hanging. I need to get it back up. And I couldn't figure it out. So I'm like, we got some zip ties? Zip ties. So I'm down there zip tying that shit up. And then the zip ties still weren't quite working. So I'm like, do we got duct tape? So right now,
You sound like my family.
the underneath of my car is zip tied and held on with yellow duct tape.
Nice.
But I got up, my hands were dirty. I felt so good. I'm like, I did it all by myself.
Did you get pictures?
No, and I should have, but my hands were dirty. I couldn't take pictures.
You know what? This is what you do. You get back on the ground, you crawl underneath, take a picture of the yellow duct tape. When you come back out, you will be dirty again, and take pictures of that.
True. I should have. I was proud of that shit.
That's right.
I'm like, I didn't need no fucking man to duct tape and zip tie my car.
Do you have plans on fixing it proper?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting
Yeah.
you a roll of baling wire for your birthday.
Yeah. No, I already hit up ex Mr. Toxie to.
Do we have anybody? I think I have someone on the preview for a guest next week. Anybody? Are you going to talk to your people?
Yes.
There's a couple of guests. One runs a show at a gay club.
Oh, I want to go to this.
I'm going to get us tickets, or we're going to go.
What? Is it a gentleman?
No, it's a woman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ladies.
Her.
Oh,
Hey. We are SinCityBounty.com, Facebook, Twitter, website. We're everywhere.
We're
We
social
got
media whores.
send in your comments,
Dick
suggestions, dick pics. We'll we'll start that blog back up.
Yeah. SinCityBounty.
Yeah, we will.
Dicks.
Alrighty.
I think that's it.
I think
Anything
that's
else?
it. Nope. That's it.
Really quick, Wendy of Neverland said, fixing cars, you're halfway there to my team.
Thanks to everybody in chat. We love you.
We
Thank
do love
you all. You guys were super
Bye.
active tonight.
Peace out, bitches.
She may have a pretty kitty, but watch out for those claws. When I'm calling out.